gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
In Memphis, this is News Channel 3 at 10.
Breaking news at first at 10 tonight. Police investigating a deadly shooting at a Wendy's in southeast Memphis near Hacks Cross Road. The victim was rushed to the hospital where sadly they died. Police have detained one person. They say the victim and suspect knew each other.
So we have a shooting at Wendy's, and from my understanding, this shooting happened over a disagreement about time off, and the shooter was actually the manager who shot one of his employees to death. And this is another example of the community crashing out at fast food joints. And I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Over the fries, over the never frozen patties at Wendy's, or the alleged never frozen patties. I don't think they never freeze their patties. That's what they say, but is it true? Probably not. And I definitely know they be freezing their chicken, because that chicken be coming out cold. But anyway, I mean, I don't know why this continues to happen and why we have to continue to do this. And I know working at fast food restaurants is filled with low-skilled workers and, you know, people with who didn't get their GEDs and all that kind of stuff. But it's just upsetting that we continue to have to deal with these stereotypes being perpetuated over and over again by these super gremlins on Demon Time.
Developing tonight, Memphis police investigating a deadly shooting outside a Wendy's. Officers tell us around 5:30 this evening they arrived on scene to the location on Winchester near Hacks Cross. They say they found the victim, who was taken to the hospital in critical condition but later died. One person is in custody, and police believe the victim and suspect knew each other. This is an ongoing investigation. Now, new details tonight about a shooting that left a man dead outside Wendy's. Police arrested Darelle Bowers, the general manager of the restaurant, and charged him with murder. This shooting happened around 5:30 at the Wendy's there on Winchester, just near, I should say, Hacks Cross, Monday evening, according.
And this is Memphis, so you know, this is pretty much expected. But the issue is, like, it just looks so bad, man. You got Memphis is on fire right now. Very heavily populated black community, you know, historic city, but they just can't get a break. They've got a lot of demon time activities going on. A lot of people who just don't care anymore. They're willing to throw their lives away over a simple disagreement. And working in fast food can be a stressful job, not because of the job description per se, but it's mainly because of the personnel. And the personnel that you have at these fast food restaurants, let's keep it a buck, it's ratchet people from all walks of life. But in this case, it's coming out of the black community. And I mean, think about it, man. You shoot somebody at you're a manager, and you shoot one of your subordinate employees to death because they want to call off and go home. This is the moment where you use some self-control and rationale, and you let them walk, you fire them, and then you call somebody else up to come in. Hey, you want some extra hours? I mean, I used to work in fast food, and that's what they would do. Somebody get pissed off, they leave the job, they call somebody else up. Hey, you want to come in? You want some extra hours? probably take you an hour to freshen up, whatever you're doing. You get in there and you work somebody else's shift. And that's how it rolls. And there's no violence that needs to be done. There's no backlash or talk back. If you're the manager, you have the ultimate power to fire that person. So instead of firing the person, they fired on that person. And now we are in the situation we have today. And it's like, how is this dude a manager? How did they allow this guy to become a manager? I don't get that part either, you know? Now, I don't know his criminal history, his background, anything like that. But somebody with such a short fuse and short temper should not be in a leadership position, period.
To arrest records, police found the victim lying on the ground. Court documents say Bowers was the one who called 911, and police found a gun in his waistband. Bowers got into a fight about an employee leaving, and according to the affidavit, the victim was there to pick up that employee. The three of them got into a confrontation in the parking lot. That's when Bowers shot the victim.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Jenquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetizing shadow banning this. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out. They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time.
When he first got shot, he was screaming. But after a little minute, he just stopped. He stopped moving.
New information tonight about a shooting at a Wendy's in southeast Memphis that left one man dead. The store's general manager has been officially charged with first-degree murder in this case.
We've also obtained shocking footage that shows the moment that deadly shot was fired. But we do need to warn you tonight, it is disturbing. Fox 13's Jack Bilyeu joins us live at Wendy's off of Winchester tonight. That's, in fact, where it all happened. Jack, why exactly did this happen?
Well, Darcy, according to court records, the GM was arguing with one of his female employees. Those records state that she wanted to leave early. Again, I want to warn you, this footage is disturbing, and we've edited out some of the most graphic moments.
Oh! Cell phone video. Oh, man. So it looks like... Here we go. Let's run it back.
Moments.
When you're looking at it, the manager bucks up at him. The employee throws a punch. And the manager shoots.
Cell phone video posted to social media shows the moment the deadly shot was fired.
Damn, then he kept hitting him after he shot him.
You can hear screaming, then the shooter stands over his fatally wounded victim and slaps him in the face.
Damn.
The victim died at the hospital. Memphis.
I mean, this type of brutality is, wow. I mean, very shocking, but not really, right? We see this all the time in the community, in the black community, community, however you want to call it. And it's just a reminder that getting into these feuds, getting into these arguments, getting into these confrontations, these violent encounters will almost certainly always backfire on you. It's best to walk away. It don't matter somebody calling you a punk or this or that, or calling you names and trying to make it seem like you're scared of that action or whatever. It's not worth your life. It's not worth your job. It's not worth any of that. And I 100% believe that the manager is in the wrong. He was bucking up at the employee. The employee want to leave, let him walk, man. Let him walk. And then you as a manager take over his responsibilities until you can get somebody to come in. That's how this works, right? And, you know, I have been I wasn't the overall manager at the restaurant I worked at, but I was a section manager, and I did have some responsibility, authority, and I was in a leadership position where I could tell people what to do in my section. And some people don't receive it well, and I definitely understand that. I definitely understand the miscommunication aspect of it. the tonality of it. Hey, do this instead of, hey, can you please? These are, you know, two different ways to express yourself, and I don't know how it was expressed to this employee, to where he felt so disrespected that he had to walk out on a job. But what I will say though is, if you have a manager who is so just short-fused, short-tempered, like this guy, then I can only imagine how difficult it was to work under his tutelage. So, I mean, the employee probably had a right to be upset, walk off the job. When he walked off, he should have kept walking instead of turning back around, confronting the manager, because that decision completely lost him his life. Because these super gremlins are on demon time.
Police say the shooter is Darelle Bowers, the general manager of the Wendy's. Court documents state Bowers was arguing with a female employee who wanted to leave early. He allegedly threatened to slap her, so she called a friend to pick her up.
Ah, so that's what it is. So this is the friend who pulled up to defend Milady's honor and ended up getting his behind clapped. Ouch. Ouch. He wasn't even the employee. He just came to defend the woman.
When that friend arrived, he and Bowers started fighting.
The person that got shot, he ended up swinging on the manager of the store, and the manager pulled out his gun and shot him.
Damn. I mean, manager might get off with self-defense. Honestly, tough. This is tough. I do believe. You see, here's the thing. You're in Memphis. You living in Memphis. You send one of the employees home. She calls somebody to pick her up, and maybe she's making threats. Oh, my boyfriend finna come, and he finna do this and that to you. He finna shoot up the Wendy's. You know, so the manager goes, grabs his gun, waits for the guy to arrive. The guy comes in on that hot-ish. Manager, hot-headed as well. They go back and forth. Boom. The guy punches, swings off on the manager. Manager shoots him. Man, I mean, he has a case for self-defense, although I don't think he had to do this. I think it was just ridiculous that it got to this point. But at the same time, it does appear in the video that the guy swung first. Manager did buck at him aggressively though, but the guy actually swung first and put his hands on him. I don't think that first punch warranted lethal force. I really don't. So I would, you know, I'd be looking at this case sideways if he got off with just nothing. But at the same time, you know, you have open carry in Memphis, and you have self-defense, stand your ground laws in Memphis. So, I mean, he very well may just get off. This is a tough one, honestly. It doesn't look like it's you know, a hard decision. Hey, he killed somebody at Wendy's over, you know, employee wanting to go home. Case closed. Boom, lock him up. But I think the law is a little more intricate and a little more defined than that, and they're gonna really have a case for self-defense because the man who pulled up to pick the woman up did swing first. He ended up becoming a physical aggressor. I think the manager was aggressive as well. And the manager did go OD when he shot him and then slapped him. When you shoot somebody in self-defense, you have to render aid, especially legally. It just makes your case look better. You have to kind of act as if you're like a cop or making a citizen's arrest, or not necessarily arrest, but, you know, you're law-abiding private citizen defending yourself. You didn't mean to kill him, so you rendered aid after you shot him, and it didn't work. But very interesting dynamic here, and it's just disappointing. It's just disappointing that this continues to be a trend in the community.
But he already had his gun in his hand, so.
The video shows Bowers walking towards the victim, gun in hand, before the victim throws a punch.
You definitely don't want to throw a punch at a man with a gun in his hand.
A split second later, he fires a single shot. Our camera was rolling while Bowers was walked through the parking lot in cuffs.
That's honestly my first time seeing somebody get shot, so it's pretty shaking.
Well, the Wendy's franchise said in a statement it has a zero-tolerance policy for weapons at its stores. Bowers is set to be arraigned tomorrow morning. Darcy?
That is Fox 13's Jack Billier reporting live tonight. Thank you, Jack.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.